everybody, it is Toxic Kitten here again with another tutorial. So I am working on my rat and I thought I would do another sculpting video. So this is mainly for sculpting. This is less about weight painting. Speaking of sculpting, I just sculpted this sock that was not made for this model, and I thought the best way that I could teach you guys was through furry feet, because human feet to furry feet is really different. This sock was actually flat foot, so it was a lot more difficult, but I would like to teach you guys how to do it. So let's get started. So first I am going to delete this sock because I don't need it. And I'm going to start with the one sock. So first I'm going to right click, set origin to geometry, and slide it down. So I want these socks to be different height. I think it's cute because she's like grungy. So I'm going to align the bottom of the toe of the sock just to make it easier. You can even widen it out if you wanted to fit the leg, but we're going to just do it ourselves anyway. But it's nice to see some mesh just so you know what you're doing. We're going to go into sculpt mode, transparent mode, and we're going to start. So we're going to start by grabbing some of the mesh and pushing it outwards with this little tool right here. We're going to push it outwards. Yes, it's going to look really bad, but we're just starting out. Just getting all that mesh out there just so we can see. And then you're going to grab and you're going to push. That's the whole aspect. You're going to grab out, grab out, grab out. I recommend quick movements just to push it super far out just so you know what you're doing. Grabbing the mesh slower can end up warping it, and you don't want that because once you warp it, there's no really way to get it back unless you control Z. So I am pushing out this mesh and I am pushing it back in just to get it outside of the leg. Allowing myself to sculpt out, so grabbing the ankle now. Avoiding the foot for now just because I want to teach you guys a little bit more. Doing the heel. We're going to push all this in. And then we are going to press transparent. We're going to take this draw tool here, put it down around to the S. You don't want it too strength, or if you do this then it's going to do that. You don't want that. Just get it down to like around near the S. And you're going to drag, click and 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 drag. For socks, I like to use the smooth tool just because it looks a lot better because you're moving the mesh around a lot. So again, get the smooth tool around where the S is. Just drag around, get it nice and smooth. If there's clipping, that's okay. We're going to fix that. Just don't get too much clipping. Then just go back and tip, 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 tap, tip, tap. It looks a lot smoother, a lot better. I actually did that a little bit too much, so I'm going to smooth that down. Get really nice and close for the tiny ones, just because if you're fixing it really far out, you're sculpting the rest of the mesh, and that's kind of ruining the sculpting that you've did, because we want that illusion of really nice and skin tight. So now that I've finished the leg, I'm gonna go back, and if you really want, just make sure, like, this is super skin tight. Like, I could even like move this in, but it's on the different mesh, so I have to press the other mesh, of course, toxic. But this is super skin tight already. Like, there's barely anything that I need to do. I could probably use the smooth tool here and here. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the foot after we've done the leg. The leg looks really skin tight. You want it to look like this. Just basically the mesh is super, like, hugging super close to it. You want it to get really close just so you have that illusion that it was made for the model. The model is actually wearing it. Yeah. So after that, we're going to work on the foot. So this is really morphing mesh. So we are going to grab our mirror tool. We're going to pull out our mesh, kind of just get it outside again, and I'm going to take off the mirror tool and just get the foot in it. So I'm going to really drag out the farther you are, the more mesh that you grab. The closer you are, the less mesh that you grab. So I'm going to go particularly farther out, and I'm just going to do really quick drag motions. And now the foot is inside the sock. Yay! But it's not really that great. So we're going to take our sculpt tool and we're going to go through that clipping just to get the foot inside the sock. Get that really nice and close. Then we're going to go back in and we're going to push all the mesh in. So you really want to push all that in. Again, as I stated, you want to look like that the model is wearing the socks. And don't be afraid to push in a bunch of that mesh. We're going to fix that clipping later, so don't worry about it. Cool, looks great. A little bit too much there. You can push out if you want. I don't really do it. I wouldn't recommend it for somebody that isn't really experienced because you might do more harm than good. But sometimes I will push out when I'm in transparency mode. That's pretty much it. And then you go in with that smooth tool, smooth everything out. Of course, my dog wants to take a drink of water right now. Smooth everything out, make that look good. Of course, she's leaving the room. And that's it. Now you have a sock that's made for your model. You could go back in. I could honestly use more pushing, but you understand the drill. Really push all that in, get all that really nice and skin tight. Go back, get really close to that mesh, just so you know exactly what you're sculpting. Finally, if you really, if you really want to look for clipping, like normally I wouldn't see that or that. Well, that's not clipping, that's something on my screen. That, for instance, that little dot. You can go ahead and go into the material right here. You're going to go all the way down to these 3 lines and you're just going to change the color. Sometimes it won't change if it's already assigned a color, so just change all of them to give it that color, and then you can really take a look. Like here, there's some more clipping right there. You wouldn't normally see that if the color wasn't changed. So I'm going to take another step. I'm going to look around here, see for any clipping. My eyes are trained to look for this stuff, but yours are not if you're watching my video. So just really take your time, kind of scan around, really look. But for me, I know what to look for, so I'm going really fast. But that's really it. And then now you have weight paint, well not weight painted, but now you have sculpted socks. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope that you make some good furry socks and have a great rest of your guys' day. Thank you. Bye-bye.